Yep.
I just seen your comment.
Hi.
Hello.
This was already a terrible intro. Hi, everyone. We are talking about that finale of that show called Doctor Who. We are the Whoniversal.
Is it even called Doctor Who? That's the problem. Like the finale even answers the question. So should this be called the Timeless
It is
Who?
called Timeless Child from now on.
Yes.
So I am Matt. I reviewed both of these episodes.
Yeah.
Why? It was a challenge. Like Ascension of the Cybermen was nice, and then the Timeless Children happened, and I'm like, Thomas had it easy. Thomas had it easy with Fugitive of the Jadoon. What do I do now?
I'm glad I got the historicals this year.
I had it harder because really the Timeless Children is, well, I don't want to go into it at the moment, but like the Timeless Children is a lot easier than the Fugitive of the Jadoon because at least the Timeless Children you kind of knew from like the title and the synopsis and that, you know, some stuff and that, so it was a bit easier.
I'm glad I got the two pseudo historicals this year, especially considering the second one is my personal favorite of the series.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how you boast about that, Nick, because guess what? I got fucking Orphan 55.
Yeah. That's our least. Is that your least favorite of the series? It is definitely mine.
I mean, it is the worst one of the series, objectively. All the other ones are somewhat competent.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree here and says
Praxeus.
Praxeus was good. It was a bit too quick. It was like too fast paced. But oh yeah, Nick's here and Thomas is here. Jean said he'd be here and hasn't responded to any of my DMs yet.
Praxeus.
So if Jean would quite
every time I watch Praxeus, it just seems very kind of like dull and nothing is there. With Orphan 55, at least I can kind of admire the cast, the bad memes and the dregs. with Praxeus, I just admire nothing about it. It's become nothing.
To be honest, Jean likes Orphan 55 as well. I don't know.
I like it. It's just the worst one of the season.
Yeah, definitely. When I said he liked it, I meant he considered it one of his favorite series, I think, or did at the time anyway.
I don't.
No.
I just prefer it to Praxeus. If Praxeus had Sea Devils or anything, then I would be fine.
Yeah.
So basically, you hate Praxeus because it was original.
No, I hate Praxeus because it leaves me with nothing.
That is valid.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make fun of the fact of what it sounded like.
It's a load of rubbish.
Literally.
Get it? Because we dumped plastic into the oceans.
Anyway.
What were we doing to our planet?
So Tom, would you say Orphan 55 is your second least favorite then?
Yeah, I'd have to say Orphan 55 is my second least favorite.
Actually, I'd say those two are my least favorites as well.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah,
even though they're the environmental ones, I should be all over that shit because I go to my climate strikes sometimes. Sometimes I'm busy. Yeah, it was.
Sometimes they disrupt transport.
I mean, my ones don't.
Your ones
in Aberdeen don't.
I was in London doing helping as an explorer. I was helping the scouts with a Monopoly run, and the buses and taxis and cars on one of the roads were at a standstill because lots of people were in this rally for some sort of protest.
Like, well, environmental. I think it was London about protests be like that.
2017, I think it was 2016, 17, 18. No, it was 16 or 17.
I remember 16. I remember a Pride protest, 2017, I think. I was doing NCS at the time, and before I was out that day, so a Pride protest march came down a street, I remember, and I just joined in really because
why not? Yeah.
Exactly.
I marched during my local 2018 Pride. I didn't march in 2019 because like I didn't want to do it without like a group, and everyone was just like hungover, so they just were like, "Now we'll meet you at the like Pride Village event thing near the beach." They were an hour after it started. Even though we agreed to, well, yeah, we actually agreed to like meet at like an hour before we actually did. So yeah, that's fine. Anyways, so the finale. I like how we just.
Yes.
By the way, just in
I'm
case
sorry
this is
about
your
that.
first stream, everyone, we go on tangents a lot, and to be honest, we shouldn't
Yeah.
apologize. This is our channel, our rules.
No,
So
we will apologize. Come tomorrow when Space Shark Productions calls us the worst thing ever. Was it?
no,
Morrison?
I think we should just be numb to Space Shark now.
Yeah. What was the tangent you
Yeah.
went on? I mean, I went on one about.
It was
the
about
envi-
pride. It was about
Yeah.
pride.
Okay, you guys went on a.
Pride.
Yes. Yeah, sorry
Also,
about that cutout.
also before we continue, someone's pointed out that
Yes.
I can't be the real Matt, mainly because of the cliffhanger of my
Oh,
latest video.
Oh, don't worry, Matt. I've still got a cliffhanger to resolve as well.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm probably a clone or something talking right now.
which
yeah.
one?
It's the Matt
The
clone.
best
Don't
way
get
to
that.
solve Universal's plot holes, it's a clone. It's on brand.
Technically, we have been
Yeah, I am from.
again.
Yeah.
As I've said, it's a Kablam review. We've been looking for Jean clones, so
Yeah. And then he caught
Jean-
Praxius, so then we had to clone another one.
yes. That was the real reason why it was 2 weeks late, not because I was also
No,
trying to
he
get you
caught
guys to
Praxius.
help me.
Does the
Yeah.
Universals have canon? Asks Robert Morrison.
Not
Yes.
really.
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
okay.
We have deep lore.
But it actually
Oh.
it actually turns out that Nick is not actually the first Nick.
The timeless
there's
Nick.
been a
That
child.
should be the sequel to the Nick Clone Saga.
Oh God, please, yes.
He's Glasses Matt. Yes, I am a clone of Matt called Glasses Matt because I am wearing glasses right now. You can't see it, dear viewers, and you won't.
Because embarrassment.
So what did everyone? Okay, what was everyone expecting going into Ascension of the Cybermen?
Answers
Cybermen.
and Cybermen, yeah.
Do you know what I was expecting going in?
I
was expecting the Zarbi.
The zombie?
Yes.
No, really, I was thinking that it wouldn't be Death in Heaven, no, Dark Water and Death in Heaven, and I was slightly right. It wasn't Dark Water, but the next one was a bit Death in Heaven. I don't know, because it kind of drove me off that the Cybermen were yet again another finale type villain. Like after like the what was it, like the third time since like again Dark Water and Death in Heaven, because and it kind of just drove me a little bit like, oh right,
I mean it's the third series finale in 5 series to have the Master and the Cybermen, and pretty much teaming up at some point in the story as well.
I mean,
technically,
never really teamed up with the Cybermen in World Enough in Time.
I was gonna say he was sort of helping them create the Cybermen. He at least helped create Bill. But yeah,
he created Bill. Yeah. He artificially inseminated into Bill's mother.
Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. I actually thought that was going to be the revelation of that. I thought that their father.
Like,
that makes life land a little bit.
Bill's stepmom dating this guy who had a similar name.
Like is part of the internet that the Master. No, you were saying about like the master being Bill's mum, and it kind of makes the ending of Live of the Land where like Bill's mum is like uploaded to the internet and it's like overthrows the monks, and then I'm just thinking Bill's mum is now the master, and the master was able to overthrow the monks.
Ooh.
Whilst
Ooh.
being
Nice.
that actually would have been great. Why didn't we have that?
You mean why didn't we have Bill's mum be the master? Actually, that would have been a good.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It would have made sense because then it would have been, I don't know, good.
I think what we
But
got.
no, essentially,
Yeah.
what else was I thinking? I was also thinking it wouldn't be Rise of the Cybermen, where they basically be because they've already unveiled the Cybermen in the last one without us knowing. They wouldn't kind of do another Rise of the Cybermen where they kind of like, oh, we're going to hide them again, and then do a big sort of platoon battle. Even though they did that, but they kind of already had them already out, so it was fine in that. Yeah.
Just to say that I think the Cybermen appeared as main villains in 4 series finales and made cameos in 2 others.
Oh, all right.
And after World Enough in Time, after World in Time and Enough in Time, Doctor Falls, out of the other 3 main Cyberman finales, and I was actually watching it the day before The Timeless Children, the second best one, in my opinion, is Army of Ghosts Doomsday.
I
think the best Cyberman finale is Revenge of the Cybermen. Kidding. No, very no. That hurt to say out loud.
Yeah,
it's actually, the worst Cyberman story of Classic Who.
Yeah. That wasn't a series finale. That was 6 out of 7 story.
No.
Time Flight
never happened.
Oh,
Time Flight never happened.
Okay.
Time Flight and Arc of Infinity just didn't happen.
Okay, no worries.
Well, no, I call Time Flight is season 23 or something.
No, Time Flight's at the end of 19.
Season 19.
Yeah.
Season 19,
honestly, Earthshock should have been the series finale, actually. Really, and Case of Androzani, the finale of 21. And have a Dalek and have Resurrection of the Daleks at the end of season 20. I know Strike Action, but come on. Better than the King's Demons.
Of course, yes.
See, all the Peter Davison season finales that exist, well, Colin Baker in the last one, they should have been different. It should have been the stories before.
They should have just never existed.
Or, that too. Yeah.
Yes.
God. I was actually thinking, have any of the classic series have Cyberman finales? And then I remembered.
Season 12.
Revenge of the Cybermen.
Apart from Revenge
wasn't Silver Nemesis originally planned to be a finale?
It was originally planned as a finale, but then Greatest Showman.
But then Greatest Show in the Galaxy sort of sucked at existing.
Greatest Showman is great.
They pushed it back.
Greatest Show in the Galaxy
so they could film it.
Great.
But whilst we were talking about Earthshock, I remembered
Yes.
Nick, I think you may have cut out.
Whilst he was talking about Earthshock, okay, I'll continue his point. Whilst he was talking about Earthshock, I was that one of the companions would die in this episode because there's been kind of rumors that there's been companions are going to get killed off, and apparently the rumors are back for the Christmas special where Tosin Cole and Bradley Walsh are going out, even though
they're leaving. Bradley Walsh is definitely leaving.
Basically,
right.
Can you? Even though there's that really weird Bradley Walsh leak where he said he was in Barry Island, but I guess that's for his show. So
his son.
There you go. But yeah, I think one of them should have died in this finale because the ending they got was not as good as I thought.
Part of me thought that Ryan was gonna die, be shot by a Cyberman from behind.
He gets left behind in episode 9, which usually means you're gonna die in that, and and it would have been better because it would have been Graham and Yaz are trying to find Ryan, and then by the end of 10 it's like, oh well, okay, we couldn't get Ryan in that. It was much better than him throwing a hoop at the Cybermen and they blow up. Okay. 10 out of 10. You've resolved Ryan's arc for the season, but you didn't get chips. I got chips too.
I got chips. Like, imagine if he died and then his final words were, "I got chips, Lord."
Yes. Oh, that was my favorite part. I'm just watching. Can you hear me? It was
That's like the most
"I got chips
iconic
too."
line from the 13th Doctor's era.
Yeah.
Although, can I just say the most iconic brand new character from 13's
Yeah.
era is still King James.
Well,
Hello,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm King James. Just
Wasn't he supposed to be a
Nubian
recurring
prince.
character throughout the era?
Well, no, the best new character. Full stop.
No, I was asking, wasn't he supposed to have become a recurring character?
I don't know. I fucking hope he is.
No.
Because he hasn't popped
No,
up in series
probably
12 yet. Well,
I don't
didn't
think
pop
he was
up in
meant to
series
be
12.
No.
recurring. I just think he was just a flat out guest.
Well,
No,
then again, the only recurring
thought-
characters that have popped up in Series 12 are the family people
Yeah.
who were in Series.
series 11, yeah.
Like
that-
Yaz's sister, who I forgot the name of.
And also, Yaz's police boss
Yeah.
guy and Ryan's friend, well, recurring in the within the series for the latter.
I got chips though.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Which I feel like is a kind of disadvantage that the Timeless Children didn't have, was that they went back to what happened when they went back
Yeah.
home. Like, did they go back and find
We
those
might
people
find
again,
out
or
in
did they
Revolution
just
of the
leave
Daleks,
them?
to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, that story can't come soon enough.
Viva la revolution of
I still
the
think
Daleks.
I'm still thinking it's coming up next week, and it's because they haven't told us it's coming out at Christmas.
Date.
So I'm thinking it's
Yeah.
next week. It's coming next week. Wait, it's coming at Christmas. Oh shit!
It'll be Christmas or,
even
New
the week
Year.
That's
one
one or
why.
the
That's
other.
why I loved when Doctor Who used to do Doctor Who Return at
Okay.
Christmas.
I
Because I was like, oh, Doctor Who.
I think they should have done a Easter special this year as well for the 15th anniversary of the new series. That would have been so good.
didn't
I
do
mean,
anything
in a
for
way,
10,
No,
so
but
they
Stephen
didn't do
Moffat
I-
didn't want to.
I feel like this season would be. I feel like the Timeless Children does actually feel like a 15th anniversary special for the new
Okay.
series. Yeah, it feels special. It
Or maybe
honestly-
Revolution of the Daleks might be.
Maybe the 15th anniversary story, like Three Doctors, is the 10th of the overall show.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even though it was
story.
broadcast,
But then again, we
even
didn't
though it was
get
closer to
Two
the 9th,
Doctors.
it was closer to the 9th, to be honest.
Yeah, but it was season 10, so
Season 10's opener, yeah.
yeah.
Then again, we did get the Two Doctors again, which is a thing we haven't had since 1985.
Two
which
Doctors
makes
was
it
just a normal story with two Doctors in it.
35 years. 35 years since we've had two Doctors in one story, and we had two stories where we had two Doctors in it. Yay! Happy anniversary, Two Doctors. And where's my bloody Sontarans? Where's my Slovene? Actually, I want them back.
Oh no! Here we go. You're talking about the Slovene again.
I feel I
You
can't
sound
help.
so
Can you hear me? Right, I
distraught
was
that
going to
they're
pop
not
back
back.
in. I do, because there've been like 5 attempts of people who could have been Slovene, and then it's like, it's not 5 attempts now, it's 10. Well, 9, because technically 8. No, wait a minute, 9. Yeah, there was about 9 people who could have been Slovene, and I'm just
The
like,
Timeless Child could have been a Slovene.
I don't think so.
that would have been great. That would have made me cry. Why,
The
Chris?
Timeless
Why?
Slovene.
Do you know what else the Timeless Child could have been? A Naimon.
No,
Oh.
Nick, don't you dare! In the name of Naimon.
Would you like a jelly baby?
I'm actually sad now.
Oh, that reminds me. Ending of the episode, episode 10. I hope that's bloody Sharda. It better be Sharda.
Yeah. Well, then again, why would the Jadoon be in charge of Sharda?
I don't know. Why were they working with the bloody Time Lords in Fugitive of the Jadoon? And
There you
that,
go.
saying that, it makes sense.
There you go.
In fact, why are
could
they?
be Sharda? Yeah.
In fact, why is the Doctor life imprisonment in prison anyway. I know they're going after the other one because she's a fugitive, but why this one?
Because the Doctor's
Honest-
still a fugitive.
Yeah, but the other one, not this one.
Yeah, but
Was
this,
it because it's-
yes,
I thought
because if
because
you
I thought
regenerate,
the
the sins of your past life go away. Because the Master never
I'm-
became a bad person after.
The Judean
Like,
don't know
fucking-
this yet.
Well, they don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I mean, the
No.
Jaduners apparently assume like. I mean, I'm sure like the Jaduno are like, once a fugitive, always a
The
fugitive.
Judean-
Honest, I mean, they could have.
It's been established in the first story that they were in. The Jadun are stupid.
Yeah.
So maybe the Jadun are thinking about going about the Root Doctor, but they found the Jodie Doctor and went. Well, the Doctor will rest at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's the same amount of logic that could lead the Jadoon to arrest John Pertwee or Colin Baker.
Well,
and
yeah,
they wouldn't know what's
exactly.
going on.
Exactly.
I know they're
They
idiot.
probably would. They just so happened to catch Jodie.
I know they're stupid, but they at least know which one they're going after.
Do they? Oh yeah, they know which one they're going after. The Doctor.
Yeah, which Doctor?
Does it
Trouble
matter?
what makes-
It's the Doctor. It's like saying which Nick. Like, is it you from now or you from 10 years ago? They don't fucking care.
I didn't regenerate.
Well, no. Should regeneration matter?
No, you just clone yourself and just get your clone to become evil and take up the channel. That's a bit. Yeah, I think you're more the Master than you're the Doctor here.
You know, what? I'm
Nick
using
Clone
that.
Saga novelization coming at some point.
I'm using that idea, actually. I'm using that.
Yes.
Thanks, Tom.
It's weird. It's weird that Nick clones weren't Ganger clones because those.
Well, I don't like that story, so
wait,
I don't care.
Oh, don't get you started. On that
I
story.
mean,
That-
it is Stephen Moffat's
that
cloning
story is like the
machine.
worst story of season 60. It's all because I don't like Matthew Graham doing Doctor
Well-
Who, but I love him doing Ashes.
Well,
Ashes and
Fear
Life on
Her,
Mars.
I watched recently, and I actually kind of liked it. Not much, but I liked it.
Oh, why?
I mean,
It wasn't too
Why?
bad.
Fear Her has the most canon character to all of Doctor Who in it.
Exactly.
You-
Kel,
Kel.
and not
Kel
you,
from the
Bob.
council.
Not you, Bob.
I said I liked it not much. I gave it 5 out of 10. It's still the worst in Series 2. It's the weakest of Series 2. And
I would say New Earth is worst.
that's my next least favourite.
Yeah.
I
But
actually
let's
like
go
New Earth
10
is good.
series in front of the Ascension. the Cyberboys. Any more thoughts on it? I said my piece on it.
I like the
Um,
new designs. I
yeah.
like the
Yeah, the cyber warriors. I'm assuming
mean-
you're meaning.
but also I want to quickly touch on on Ashad and some cyber designs on the ones in space. If you remember, I
Yeah.
rewatched the episode 2 days ago, and I noticed that on some of the Cybermen they have different chess piece units.
Right.
Even though they're the 2006, 2011 designed ones, they've got different chest units. And you can sort of see this on Ashad. The only Cybermen I
Right.
saw that didn't have new chest units were the 2 that accompanied him. They're definitely the 2011 ones.
Well, it's because the ones in space,
Yeah.
the dead ones, they had like a complete Ashad body,
Yeah.
and then they just had the heads of the
Yeah.
like of the RTD ones.
I just
Yeah.
hope that with this new Cyberman design, they don't go the route of the Paradigm Daleks, where they've used them in one story and then they go back and say, "Shit, we're not going to use them again."
Mm.
Like where I
But
think
these
again
ones are
they've
good
kind of
though.
been-
These ones are really amazing.
I know, but that's my problem. I'm just thinking like I hope they don't do the Paradigm Daleks thing where,
Yeah.
although I think. Although with
Actually-
what Revolution of the Daleks is going through, where we're going to have new Daleks in
Maybe.
the style of the one in Revolution. I just hope the Cybermen kind of continue this change until at least Chibnall leaves.
Yeah. I like the new design. I think it's pretty cool how they mash the classic and new series Cybermen together. Because they got the invasion faces. The head looks very much like Earthshock and the webcast of Real Time. The chests are very similar to Nightmare in Silver. And the bodies also.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it kind of feels like a nice mix between the classic series meets Nightmare in Silver and then gives it a tweak.
Yeah.
And adds and maybe a pinch of real time for good measure. Just because I like that they may have done that connection. I like to think that they might have made a connection.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically. I'm pretty sure Christopher went on YouTube one day and went, "Oh, I've got to watch real time."
Well, you never know. He might be aware of it. He might have originally seen it when it came out.
It's a good story, but I just wouldn't see Chris Chibnall writing this stuff in real time.
No, not writing. I just think the design looks similar.
Well,
I know, yeah.
I mean,
to an extent.
okay, Thomas. We're dealing with the guy who canonized the Morbius Doctors and made a whole fucking story arc just to do so. Do you really think Mr. Chibnall has limits?
Yeah, and like we said, we hope that's Shada at the end.
He has limits.
We know Shada. We hope Shada is at the end.
He does have limits.
They're just pretty far.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's just, I think like he will have the limits. He's just. I think he went too much on one point and then just was like, oh shit, gotta put it back and that. Again, yeah. So what about that Brendan stuff?
I hate that shit. Well, I don't hate it. I don't think it didn't work with episode 9. It did not work in in episode 10, the Master's saying that he's showing the Doctor visions and dreams of it, but episode 9 it's not presented that way. It doesn't feel like dreams or visions. The Doctor never says she ever speaks it.
It should have been. I do like watching it being surreal, but seeing as how they said, "Oh, it's just like some vision the Doctor had," that there was no indication of that, and I feel like that's a little bit of copywriting. But I can forgive it because it was a nice experience to watch as a whole.
Okay, I didn't hate it. I hate the fact it's there.
By the way, I don't think Brendan was an incarnation of the Doctor.
No, he's just the Timeless Child.
No. The Timeless Child are
in the vision.
Of the Doctor. No, the visions the Doctor was having, I think, is more so the Doctor trying to piece together memories she once had of her life before her quote unquote first incarnation. And like she's trying to remember what happened to her as the Timeless Child, but like she doesn't have those full memories, so her brain's just making something up, and the whole Brendan stuff is a metaphor for the whole Timeless Child story.
Yeah.
I think it should have been.
You know what I think should have happened? Basically, we start this. We kind of do a Stephen Moffat and start this off in medias res, which would have made the story a bit better. Like have the Doctor kind of stuck in the Matrix. Don't have Sacha Dhawan in the beginning, but have kind of like the Doctor's stuck in the Matrix and she doesn't know what to do in the end and start of Essential Assignment. So we literally start in medias res, and then she's like she has to remember kind of we're remembering the reasons why she's here. And then add the Brendan stuff in as well, because then it messes with our minds, and it kind of thinks, "Oh, right, is this Brendan stuff also another subplot like that?" Like in Sherlock, I don't know why I'm saying Sherlock season 4.
Okay, now you've lost me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you guys didn't see that last episode.
Oh no, we didn't, and I don't want to personally.
I did, but that's where I'm kind of getting that. I kind of wanted that to happen, so. The way it happened is just kind of like, there is a better way of doing this, and they just didn't do it because, I don't know, maybe they just thought of the Brendan stuff and then thought, oh, we haven't got a place to put it in, even though you could either put it in you could put it in the start of 10, or you could put it in the point where she's in the Matrix and that, just remembering the stuff. Because, episode 10 is like 20 minutes longer, so I'm thinking this is about like 20 minutes of stuff that you could actually.
And it's still busy. It's so packed. 9's fine. 10's busy.
I disagree. I
Not-
think the other way around. I think 9's busy, but 10's sort of slow, and I feel like it's kind of like
Yeah.
that's the problem. If there was if the Brendan stuff had been in 10, I feel like it would have added kind of something else that was like lacking in 10, which was sort of like the fast-paced mystery of Brendan. But 9 just felt a bit too fast for it's trying to get people, it's trying to get people to this and that. And it's spending like the whole episode doing it, but with 10, it's sort of like slowing down because once they've reached the Gallifrey, it's just like, oh well, we're going to stay the episode here, and then we're just going to do other stuff in that. And it's not really busy. I just feel like it's just kind of slow. It's the Stolen Earth and Journey's End again. It's just like once they've reached the point where the villain is, it's just gotten a bit slow and that. But with Journey's End, it had like 20 minutes of we can wrap this up, we can kind of get into that fast-paced momentum. So we're only spending 40 minutes in this slow kind of part trying to get everybody together. With this, it's mostly the whole episode, and that's just kind of the problem. Like it's become a bit slow because you've reached your point and you're just not kind of like building up anything anymore, and that's it. If we didn't know the Doctor was in Gallifrey, but possibly that, then that also might have eliminated, the fact that it's gone a bit slow and that. So, but then again, it depends really. You could, right? Again, as Nick, you feel like 9's fine, but 10's a bit slow.
Yeah,
and you can't agree with that. Yeah, you can because
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I think Ascension of the Cybermen was actually paced all right, and The Timeless Children.
Yeah.
It didn't really have much in it, but like I was still at the edge.
He has a lot
with every edge. Well, I don't think much actually happened. I think the only reason you think there's a lot in it is because it was such a massive revelation your brain couldn't contain it.
There's a lot of but they say a lot of stuff about it, whilst also holding other stuff close to their chest. The next series.
I don't even think they need to hold anything to their chest. They're just going to be like, no, we're not going to reveal this because this is a mystery.
Yeah.
Because we've answered the question of Doctor Who, but not fully. And I don't think we ever should.
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't say the Doctor's name.
And the Timeless Child, which is something that's been kind of stuck in since Series 11 as well. So,
obviously.
Really,
to be honest,
what Series 13?
Okay, you finish up quickly.
What Series 13 has to ask and answer is basically: is there anything more? Is there anything more we can find out? Like, what has Ruth done between her start and her end? We've only had like an event in the middle and a hallucination because she can't be kind of like her real self in the Matrix in 10. But that's kind of the answer I want. That I don't mind if they don't answer, because of course maybe Series 13 might go back to kind of like not kind of messing with the canon. It might go back to kind of like, it might be a mix of Series 11 and Series 12, so they might not do most of what we've had in Series 12. We've had like the canon being shattered on many occasions and that. So what if there's any questions I think Series 13 has to ask is sort of like more events of the Doctor and that, and like this Ruth Doctor who there's what else has she done?
There's a lot of stuff that's been hidden in the Matrix. That's, as the Master said, it's a lot hidden.
It's not even that it's hidden. I got the sense that it was just removed.
Yeah. Not necessarily erased.
We've also got the Division as well.
Well, right. Yeah.
Although we have had the fact that the Vision, the Brendan stuff is really the Division in that, so we've got a sort of a sense of.
No, I don't actually think that. I actually feel like the whole thing that was said, property of the Division, was more so to do with like the fact that the Doctor's life, all the time the Doctor had, is the property of the Division. And in all honesty, I think that was more of a metaphorical thing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, to be honest, the whole the Doctor being the Timeless Child stuff and then becoming the Doctor properly later on, it reminds me of the other theory, the whole stuff with the other from Virgin New Adventures that popped up in the late 90s. mid to late 90s.
Did Andrew Cartmel
Love
say
that.
anything after 10 came out? I'm
Sorry?
just asking. Did Andrew Cartmel say anything after 10 came out? Because
I don't know if he said anything.
Him and Mark Platt, I'd probably check them too, because unless they've stopped watching Doctor Who, obviously, which maybe, well, of course they can, but I'm
Well,
just
even
thinking,
if they're not
like,
watching Doctor Who, they would still hear about it. I know someone who comments
it
on
could be
my
like, oh, they've got
reactions.
Matt
Just
Fan, or
one of my
Yeah,
a YouTube friends comments on my my reaction, saying, "Oh, they've ruined canon again." He's a big fan, but he's not interested in 13's era. But he's saying, "Oh, he thinks they've ruined canon in both Fugitive and
What canon have they
Timeless
ruined? What canon have they ruined, though?
I'll get you the
because people
comments.
can't like again, like Stephen Moffat made his own Doctor, and that didn't ruin canon. He was able to fit it into the points.
Yes, making an entirely new Doctor here doesn't ruin canon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get you
Adds
the
a
comment
Doctor
for
from before Hartnell, which was never actually established to be, impossible. What the fuck? They ruined canon by adding another Doctor, even though that already fucking happened.
Okay, this is the comment from my Timeless Children reaction. The way they retconned the first Doctor was absolutely disgraceful. It stated multiple times in the classic series that Hartnell was the first Doctor and the first incarnation. I must point out that
the brain of Morbius explicitly states he is the first Doctor.
I myself was about to say,
remember when it was like explicitly mentioned he was the first.
It was shown in Day of the Daleks. That I think that was the first time we actually had like floating heads flashbacks, where basically like there was images on the screen and the Daleks were able to scan the Doctor, and they found like the first 3 images of the Doctor.
Only because those first 3 Doctors were the ones that met the Daleks.
Maybe the fugitive Doctor could have met the Daleks and they've wiped her memory of it. There you go. So there's something that could be answered in whatever it is, Revolution of the Daleks. Yeah. Like has this fugitive Doctor met the Daleks? If she knows, has she actually met the Cybermen?
Finish answer these questions, please. Yeah. I'm begging you.
I've also got
stuff with Joe Martin in general.
I've also got the comment from Fugitive of Future Doom. Yeah. They destroyed the canon of the show yet again by having a black female Doctor before Jodie, and heavily implying that Ruth was Doctor before Hartnell, as she doesn't recognise the Doctor. That's the comment from the Fugitive reaction.
Guys, you just come in.
Why does it matter that she's black?
I don't know.
Jodie?
I don't know.
I mean, I get why people think that. Why people would think, having a female Doctor before Jodie is bad because, it sort of removes the sort of like, the gravitas that the gravity that Jodie's the first female Doctor. But I think it's actually done something. Even though that's bad, I think it's done something even better. I think the whole Timeless Child stuff has now sort of made casting the Doctor less awkward in the future. You could cast anyone in theory, because like anyone has pretty much anyone you could think of has been the Doctor before Hartnell. So now they can be the Doctor now. So it's just like you could cast a man after Jodie, and it wouldn't be out of it wouldn't feel weird, because like the Doctor's just regenerated and changed gender willy-nilly. So like yeah.
I can't wait until the comments of, oh, you changed the Doctor back to male, I hate this show now, comes round. And it's like, we've been complaining for 3 years, or how many years Jodie stays on. And then you're like,
depends on how
the Doctor changed back to a man, and then you're like complaining more. Yeah.
And it depends on how long it takes between then, whether we go straight back to a man after Jodie, or if we have a few more female Doctors. Because you'll either complain straight away that it's some sort of gimmick as well, for 13 being a woman, or they'll have people complain that you've had female Doctors for a good couple of years, and then you go back to being a man. after not so long time.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping 14's a woman, just because.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't care, but I know
don't mind-
who I would want as the Doctor. But
I don't
more on
mind
that
for
in a
15, but
future
14.
video.
Yeah. Coming
Yeah.
soon to a Universal's channel near you, which is this one.
Wait. So you're saying there's more than one Universal's channels?
That's a default second one.
Are we expanding? Are we doing a Universal's
Universal's
archive? Where you
2.
just archive.
Universal's 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Maybe we'll find that Tommy Sargent video one day.
I doubt
Oh no,
it.
the next Universals is the Blake 7 Universals.
Yes.
Anyways, that
Yes,
joke
yeah.
didn't land. Looms.
Hmm.
You know what I'm trying to find out? Who is this person who's just joined? Is it
Jean.
the Timeless Child? Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, I know. I thought he had Praxeus and died. But the thing is,
This
he
is
can't.
this is John's third incarnation. He's basically like a Time Lord who can only regenerate into slightly different versions of himself.
Oh, he's the scientist from Aimless Wanderings then.
I knew you
Oh,
were
yeah.
gonna say that, Nick.
Sorry?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Aimless Wandering
I-
Nerd.
I love Aimless Wanderings.
I can't disagree. I mean, I'm a name of the Wandering aficionado
Please,
as well.
please bring back Aimless Wanderings.
Oh, please, yes. I want to see what they do. I want to see what they do, kind of post Timeless Children as well. Because,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking about,
Well,
speaking
they
of
were
doctors,
go-
Banfield
they
Doctors,
were-
How are they gonna?
Never mind.
The Banfield Doctors, like, how are they gonna kind of like change now? Because you've got those big universes where you've got like Luke Newman and that. Well, I shouldn't really be discussing,
Yeah.
Oh no, ew.
but he's
Newman.
kind of fucked. Because basically he's gonna got like this big universe where it's like, oh, we're setting it up on the Doctor, and then it's like, oh shit, there's more Doctors coming in. Boy,
Everything
Yeah,
is
and
canon
Too
now.
many Doctor Who's has more than 13 incarnations. So
Yes.
yeah.
They've got
They-
a lineage. All of them are canon too, and
They-
you cannot say
they-
otherwise.
we
Yeah.
are all canon as Doctors in the 2 minutes.
Everything is canon, even
Yeah.
Looms.
Even what if
That's-
Doctor Who isn't axed? Oh wait, that isn't
No.
canon.
No,
Boy.
there's a limit.
No.
I don't think What If Doctor Who Wasn't Axed would do something like this. I don't think Ben or you would
Yeah,
do
just-
Ben
I
wouldn't
just
do
asked
anything
Ben.
like this.
I mean,
Ooh.
you did Lungbarrow. You already did Lungbarrow.
I mean, yeah, but this
You
isn't
did-
Longbarrow, is it?
No, but this is pretty much
No.
a slightly different thing, but similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the idea of the other, which is pretty much similar to the Timeless Child,
Yeah,
more or
yeah.
less. It's elements similar to it.
Wait, have you still got the other? Because I don't know if you changed that.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
the other's what covers up the Timeless Child, perhaps. They still
Yeah,
have
well,
Russell and Omega,
if-
definitely.
Would they even have a timeless? Would they even have like the idea of a timeless child, like, but a different kind of idea
No.
entirely?
I have no idea. Ugh.
Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I didn't say in a review that I want to say here, but I don't think there's anything I would
Mm.
like. I don't think there's anything I want to.
Graham as the Doctor.
Oh,
That was a
shit.
funny meme. Well, not,
Yes.
Yeah, that was a funny joke on Twitter.
Excuse me, I'm the most normal bloke you want to meet.
I think that was just a blueprint that they
was
just
in
kept
my
in.
review. That was in my review.
Shit.
I think that was a blooper that they just kept in.
Wait. Raid Shadow Legends.
Maybe on purpose so that they might get the fans speculating.
What about Raid Shadow Legends? You didn't put that in your reviews. and-
Well, it's not my joke, is it?
Oh yeah, it's mine. Shit.
Yeah, it's your gag.
We're not
Yeah.
being paid though.
Well, it's not mine.
You're right.
It's a Jean.
Dun dun
Oh.
dun. The
I
timeless
wasn't going to
child.
join, but I'm here.
Hello.
Timeless child is here,
Hello.
boys.
How have
Hello.
you
Yeah,
been?
Jean is the timeless child because he just never fucking dies. Honestly, do you think I sent you Praxius for? Wait, what?
John got blown up by Kablam, and then he got Praxius, and then I don't know.
I was running Kerblam. I
Has-
also sent him Praxius. Yes, evil glasses Matt is here, and
Shocking.
I am evil.
What have you done to the real Matt? Oh wait, hang on, that's a different villain.
Well,
Yeah.
you see, I didn't do anything. I'm just here. I didn't
Yeah.
ask to be here, but I am.
No, I
He was
asked
just-
you
he
here.
was just evil scheming. He was just evil scheming, and we basically
Yeah.
just allowed him to
Take-
come back as he glasses Matt. Jean just, I don't know, Jean just Jean. He just
Yeah.
comes in if he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jean is just.
I
is
suspect
the
at the end of
most
this,
relevant.
Zelen will find Zelen will take over Jean's mind, and we won't have Jean for the rest of the year.
Oh, that sounds a lot like last year then.
Yeah.
So, Jean, what did you think of the finale? Because we've ran out of stuff to talk about. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, like, I guess I'll speak about Ascension first.
Yeah.
No, talk about the timeless children first. Work
Talk about
backwards.
Ascension of the right. Ascension
No,
of the Radiant
No,
Shadow.
do what's in your heart, Jean.
Well, the thing about Ascension of the Cyberman on broadcast, I thought it was okay. There was like too much stuff going on for me, and the thing is, the most interesting stuff for me was the Brendan stuff,
Yeah.
which then turned out to be kind
Shit.
of pointless. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
kind of good too. I don't know. Yeah, I
It's
found
almost
like
like a Stephen Moffat plotline again.
the annoying thing was though, Ascension of the Cyberman was essentially, okay, look, it's going to be the ascension of the Cybermen. We're building up to this big cyber army rising, and
Yeah.
then like they're just sidelined again.
I just feel like Rise of the Cybermen again. Except
Yeah.
there's no John Lumick. There's no Roger Lloyd Pack who's
Yeah.
But
been
we have
funny enough,
Ashad.
so-
Yeah.
He's not Roger Lloyd Pack.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. The Cybermen's plan.
To become robots, because that's
Yeah.
what Cybermen do.
Yeah, I
To
like. I
be
like how the
honest-
master just calls them out on their shit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
just
but
sounds like
that's
a
boring.
okay, right. The thing that Samuel Davis said about it, he said, he said that, it just feels like a script editor note just put in, and I kind of have to agree with that point.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, that's a stupid plan for the Cybermen. The master should say that. Wait, no, you're meant to fix the script. The master should say that. Chris,
I kind of
what-
like that the master said it though,
I mean, it's
because
funny.
it's like
It is funny,
because-
not gonna lie.
the thing is, it wasn't really a Cyberman plan. I think it was more like
It was the
Ashad being
Siberian.
like partly human.
It was the
that's sort of-
Siberian's plan.
Yeah, it's sort of like
The AI.
Yeah, and
but
the,
it's-
and
that
the
emotional
AI
element
is
comes
like
from that.
taking the
That,
next
like,
logical
the
step
logical
because like
conclusion.
Cybermen have become more robotic over the years, and well,
Yeah.
why not
Yeah.
make them full on robot?
But that's not what the Cybermen are.
Well, yeah, but it's like it makes sense as an evolution, so that's
But
why
then-
I don't mind
Then
it too
again,
much.
like there can be an avoided like because we've had this now cyber war and that, and we've had a wait between the last time they were in, which was the Doctor's Falls and that, and you know this they could have just said, well, we're just going to be robots now. You know, they can just decide off screen, but well,
Oh yeah, what
Which
was the
makes
whole?
sense.
I was wondering if the stuff where they made the Cybermen scream in episode 9, if that was removing their organic parts.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yes.
that went nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been because basically how did they get in without kind of having
Yeah.
that reaction? And that?
Yeah.
They would have died.
Also, if they removed all the organic parts, does that include the brain? Which is the
Maybe.
whole
Yeah.
point of Lumic, what Lumic was doing in the series 2, where
yeah,
he
but
just
Lumic's
built the
from
cyber
another.
suit.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right?
but it's it's the brain. That
where do those Cybermen come from? Not our universe, so it
yeah,
doesn't matter.
I was always fine with that because they weren't from our
Came
universe.
from beyond the grave, as he
In fact,
says.
something I didn't like about Ascension was when the fam just hollowed out the cyber suits. So it's like, hey, look, it's just like a costume.
a bit like in Attack of the
Not how
Cybermen.
they work. Like,
Yeah.
what about all the wires? Surely it's not just a hollow shell.
Well,
That's-
there's a reason it took
Well,
as
Makes me
Graham
feel-
said, it's not a
makes me feel
perfect
like
plan.
The same
but
thing
it
that
worked.
Clara did in the Witch's Familiar. They were like, "Oh well, we'll just yeah."
But that
Yeah,
was
with the
stupid as
Dalek.
well.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think we can have the Cybermen programming override them, going, "Oh well, deleting that," and they
Yeah,
were able to
yeah.
kind of get out of that.
Cool,
Like,
BRB, guys. I'm just
Like a
going to go to the
robotic
toilet
arm,
and
you
grab
couldn't
something
like
to eat and
hollow
drink.
it out or something.
Yeah,
Like, surely there's like all the gun wires and stuff. Actually, that's something.
Yeah.
Like, can we stop having scenes where the enemy's shooting at the protagonists and just nothing happens? Like, they have the worst shot.
Yeah.
I think it just removes all
Yes.
threat. Like, even if
Yeah.
just one of them gets injured or something, just to up the stakes as opposed to. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
this really
killed-
annoyed me.
Yeah, they killed one of them,
You know-
but it took them a few seconds.
Yeah.
And even then, I think that was at the start of episode 10, not the end of episode 9.
it was.
See,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
was.
cyber guard.
If
Like,
it
that
was,
had the
if it was,
gun.
if this was classic Who, that character would have died at the very end of episode 9,
Mm.
and
See,
recapped
the
his death at the
cyber
start of
guards
10.
that were with Ashard in episode 9. It really annoyed me when they were chasing the like group of people and shooting at them. Then there was like a bit where there was like this big open space and they didn't have the guns up and they were right behind them and they were just running in front. It's like, okay, why aren't you shooting now? You literally have all this like free time. It's like as soon as they get in the ship, they start like shooting at them again. You're like, also the cyber drones. Why didn't they just kill the people?
I'm wondering how they killed the people, because they shoot and they shoot. There's an explosion, and then 2 people are dead. But
Why
then
was
people
the
went in the
cyber
explosion.
created? That's my problem. I'm just thinking, why did the cyber, like, it's a head, yet it's not really going to fire correctly.
Yeah, but they even said that
Also,
they
that makes
be taking out the defenses.
makes no sense because like that means like what would be firing them, like, because you kind of like you need your arms to fire something. So will a Cyberman
Oh yeah,
just
you're right.
fire?
They're
something-
shooting from
oh.
maybe it was from their heads, like in the classics, then it would make sense.
Unless it was telepathically thinking, like I'm telepathically thinking, I will shoot this
Cybermen
person.
aren't-
But then again, that's even
Cybermen
worse.
aren't-
It's like
Cybermen aren't
It
telepathic.
to make sense.
That's I'm going to shoot this person, but yeah, I'm not even going to really be able to. I will be able to see the person, but I'm not really going to be able to think, oh wait, this person's the one I want, because you don't even know if the person's to be there or not.
What?
What's happening?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but,
Thomas just got very talkative, and I
I'm
missed.
talking about cyber drones and that. It's just like how stupid it is.
Boys.
Yes,
Doctor Who's
I-
stupid, so it's fine.
I just want this living back, and they will never come back.
Oh, look, I
Cyber-
want the Nymon back. How do you think I feel? At least the Doctor Who, everything in Doctor Who treats like the Slovene still exist. Where have the Nymon
You know what?
gone?
It's
They
Chris
mentioned
Chibnall. If anyone's going to bring back the Slovene, I could see him doing it.
Yes.
What about the Nymon? Would he bring back the Nymon?
Would he bring back the Rani? I don't know. Maybe. I
Probably
don't know.
not.
Exactly.
Probably not the Rani, but like, would he bring back the Nymon? Nymon aren't the Rani.
Even I think he'd bring the Daimon back even less than the Rani. If they're
Why?
not willing to bring back I don't know. If they're not willing to bring back the Rani, they are less
the
willing
thing
to bring back
is,
the
he hates
Daimon.
the Sixth Doctor's run.
Sorry. Oh,
He doesn't like the Sixth Doctor's run.
point taken.
Did the Nymon ever meet Six?
Well,
no,
he said
they
that
shouldn't.
back in 1986. That you can say something in 1986 and then go in 2019 and say, actually, I don't mind. that."
Well, yeah, but like he'll look like a hypocrite because people are dumb.
Yeah, because you've been on TV in 1986 and now you're like, I don't mind it now.
Well, people.
I didn't like it then
Yeah.
because that was when Doctor going to be, but that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what
I
he
can hear
thought of the
rustling
revised
packets.
series. Well, before he wrote for it. I wonder what he thought of the McCoy era or the TV movie. Anyway, yeah,
He
let's
probably
go off
loved
topic.
it a lot, seeing as
What?
how he's
Which one?
basically recreated the McCoy era in Series 12.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, maybe
Because
like the
like
last
he,
2 years.
he brought back the Doctor's psychic powers,
Yeah. Oh,
and he's basically brought back the other.
yeah. More.
Yeah,
or less.
I think he was
It's-
actually in an interview leading up
and-
to Series 11.
and-
Someone asked if he'd bring back looms,
No, he's not bringing back looms. Looms aren't canon because looms are stupid.
but Lungfire is canon because the
No,
other's
it's not.
canon. The other is canon though.
The other's technically
Yes.
not canon.
But the other was canon. Now we've got the Timeless Child.
The Timeless Child is
Maybe the
other.
other is a Slitheen, and I'll be.
It's the other will not be a Slitheen. Daniel Barton could be.
All right.
Oh yeah,
remember-
he didn't come
That-
back. He didn't
Does
come
he
back.
need to come back?
Series 13 with
He got
Roberts,
away.
all the other
Well, he-
people that walked away.
You know, maybe they
Come
would.
back
Maybe
with Krasko.
maybe next series there will be villains coming back to maybe take on the Doctor.
Tim Shaw rocks up. He's like,
Maybe Daniel Barton is.
You're
Maybe
right.
Daniel Barton is sitting down, lying in a deck chair in Hawaii, playing our sponsor today,
Hmm?
Raid Shadow Legends.
"Fuck's sake,
What?
your joke was
Raid
wasted.
Shadow Legends is an MMORPG that it's not that, is it?
Continue.
About Raid Shadow Legends or about Doctor Who?
Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends is the 13th episode of series 1.
Yeah, that was a good bit
Yeah.
when the Master got a notification for Raid Shadow Legends in the time with children.
Yeah, no. He projected it onto like the air, and he started playing it with his mind.
He was upgrading his armies.
The Cyber Masters are all compatible with Raid Shadow Legends.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just going to sit out this one.
It turns out Bad and Wolf didn't turn out to be. I'm going to be now. Please help me, guys.
What did everyone think of the Cyber Masters actually? Because I thought they were cool, but they didn't really do anything.
Like the Cyber Warriors, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just a
want a good
Cyberman in
Cyberman
general.
story. Yeah. I hate how like the Lone Cyberman was set up.
Okay,
to
I'm
be-
back. I think
Big-
Zelen
big
took
bad.
it. Les took up his control of me. Sorry.
And then he was just like, he was just sort of wasted in the finale. He didn't feel like a threat at all. Also, how did Jack know about him?
Because he was in the Cyber Wars.
He was like such a shit villain though, because you could have just like shot him. And
At any point, but no. Like, okay, here's the thing. The Master just wanted the Cyberium, right? But
Yeah,
seeing, like, I think he was making his plan up on the
Yeah.
fly, like, because he was like, "Oh, seeing as how you won't give me the Cyberium, I'm just going to be like, right. So just in case, I'm just going to make an army of Cyber Time Lords." But like at the same time, I kind of if everyone
He
dies,
makes the army
fine.
Cyber Time.
And he thinks everything's gonna die if he shrinks. Well, because he's thinking, oh, he'll just give me the Cyberium. Oh wait, he has to die. Well, everyone's gonna die now. Oh wait, we didn't die. Oh shit. Time to make the Cyber Time Lords now.
The Time with Children's a bit of a weird one because it is just actually just the Master telling the Doctor a story. It's literally just exposition the episode. It's like,
The end of
Good
time
exposition,
path.
though.
it kind of is though, because it's just them going like, and this is what happened.
The Master's plan in this is very similar to what he was like in the End of Time. It was like he had a base plan. I'm going to show the Doctor this and that on Gallifrey, and I'm going to bring Gallifrey back to the Doctor and that. And then all of a sudden, just everything else kind of escalates, and he just finds a new plan in that, and that's what happens.
Yeah, but
so
this was like
there you
better
go.
than the end of time.
We know it's
Yeah.
better than the end of time. I hate the end of time
is
part 2.
bad.
I know that.
Times like this is the finale. This finale is like twice as good as the end of time
Yes.
Yeah,
mathematically, because the end of time is 4.5 out of 10. This is like 9 out of 10.
The one thing this had over the end of time was it didn't spend its 20 extra minutes going back to see the companions of the 13th.
That was literally the best. But when me and Matt rewatched it at the end of time part 2, that was like our most enjoyed bit.
That's my least favorite bit. I'm like, every time I watch it, I just
No,
skip to the
out of context.
Rose scene because
Context,
Rose
it's
scene is the one I care about.
Yeah. The worst part of it is the narrative function of it.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you ignore the fact that it's
The
stupid,
context is great.
it's actually amazing.
I just canonize that. Apart from the Jack bit, because the Jack bit actually kind of is brought up in Big Finish. The only endings you need are Donna's, Jack's, and Rose's ending. The others you don't really need.
There's going to be so many more as well that like Russell just cut.
Yeah.
seeing
But,
Martha again.
okay,
was
actually,
great.
no, you need Sarah Jane as well. You need Sarah Jane as well because Sarah Jane does get mentioned in Death of the Doctor.
Seeing like
Yeah, and it does make sense.
Joan's like granddaughter or
Yeah.
great granddaughter or even maybe was actually pretty neat. Sorry, I'm a sucker for fan service.
Yeah,
Hence
that's
why I
why
like the story,
series
because the
well.
fucking Morbius doctors and fucking rock
Yeah,
robots.
so where does
the
where does
Absorbaloff is canon.
yeah, the mad lad that added that in, he needs a raise.
Was that Slovene in
Yes.
that?
Will Grantham gets a yearly raise.
Hold on, I'm gonna check.
Is
if
Will
it's
Grantham
Slovene
for
one.
his copyright that it was all off?
Slovene.
Wait. The Slovene were there.
I'm checking. Hold on.
If they were, then I'm happy.
It will be like a fucking 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. I love this one.
Because the fucking Slovene.
I don't know whether I feel on the time list.
We're
because
never
it-
one
like,
second.
when I watched it, I really, really liked it. But on reflection, as an actual story, it doesn't really sit up there as being that strong.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really
Would you
do
say
a lot.
it's
It really
like,
establishes
Journey
stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I
Would you say
need
it's
to
something
play
bad,
this
like,
back
it's
slower,
TARDIS,
like quarter of the speed.
where it's
Hold
like-
on.
Sorry, Thomas, I didn't hear that because
Okay.
Matt.
Would you say it's something like it's bad?
Oh, he died.
Oh my god.
No, I
I'm
would
gonna
say
need to
it's
send a screenshot to
Journey.
Thomas.
Of the center of the TARDIS, because Journey of the Center of the TARDIS is just awful. But I don't know where you were going with that, so you could have twisted that in any way.
Hey, I think I'm gonna send something into the Universal Skype chat, and it'll make Thomas very happy.
In fact, this is what annoyed me about the Time as Children. It established all this like war and stuff, but didn't do any like it didn't really add anything to the show.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if they done it to then do something, or it was like, okay, this has a purpose, then I would have liked it a lot more. As opposed to, okay, we've done this now. Okay, stop arguing about canon. And they're probably now just going to move on and be like, yeah, okay, the Doctor's the Timeless Child. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like made the show more interesting, but the character less in a way.
Yeah. Well,
Is
personally,
Nick still here?
I don't even know. I liked the colorization of like the Hartnell and Trout and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because I'm just like, what the fuck? Why are you caring this much?
Where does the Roof Doctor fit? Because in the montage,
Somewhere.
right? Because it's implied that she's before the Morbius Doctors, but she is like one of the very first.
I don't. Well, I think it's
Doctor
highly
Doc.
implied she's pre-Hartnell,
Yeah.
but I don't think they were doing it chronologically after Hartnell.
Well, that wouldn't make sense then.
Well, no, because it's like all these memories. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They didn't do everything chronologically with the whole montage of the monsters and companions.
Yeah, okay, but the Roof Doctor doesn't work in context because she still is like the police block TARDIS and goes by the name.
I'm sure there's an explanation or 50.
Like it makes no. I know why they did it because the twist in the episode wouldn't have any of the impact that it did if it was just like a big metal, I don't know, tube.
Or if she said, "I'm Theta Sigma,"
yeah, like,
or I'm like fucking Trevor or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's also the thing of like how big was the Doctor before? Because if this implies the Doctor has been off and going away on travels way before like the William Hartnell Doctor, meaning that they had always run away and stole a TARDIS, but they just keep doing it again.
But this time with a granddaughter for some reason.
Yeah. So it's like everything's canon, but canon's just a bit more clunky now.
Everything's canon, but canon isn't everything. But what the fuck's happening? I don't know anymore. I love Doctor Who. I don't care.
Yeah. I thought this would annoy me, but yeah, I kind of loved it.
It's just like because we just stopped caring about canon ages ago.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Like, if it was a few years ago, that I would be like, no, absolutely not.
But now we're just like because Not My Doctor specifically has just made us hate like people who take the show too seriously and go, this alien who can change their face, they can't change their fucking gender, and it's just like
it's like a mix of that and just the really shit bits of the Stephen Moffat era, and we're just like
we're just numbed now, and we're just like we just want to enjoy ourselves, so we've just stopped caring. Yeah.
I feel like I've become too much of like a casual audience member now, because it's like I don't even like really want to speak about it in videos anymore. It's like I just want to watch the show, enjoy it, and then get on with my life.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very much into the show, but I think I've just stopped caring about.
Yeah, like all the, like it's fun to nitpick something. I like rip something to shreds. Don't get me wrong, it's like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I just want to write about what I want to write about now. I'm just like, well, if I have an idea for something, I'll do it. Instead of go, I have to do this like anti-Moffat thing or something like that. I think I'm just like, I don't know.
How was Chris Chibnall went from writing like the most bland cookie cutter series of like Doctor Who to like the most what the fuck?
Because he saw like the complaints of like people going, "Oh, this is bland." So he's like, "Well, I guess I'll do the opposite of this now."
He said he didn't read the reviews though.
He probably lied. He probably did read some.
Yeah.
He probably said he didn't read the reviews just so that people would realize he doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. But yeah, Doctor Who's like destroyed now, and I won't be watching Series 13 because
oh yeah, the canon is destroyed because they canonized something that was already canon.
Yeah.
they ruined the show because heaven forbid there were doctors before William Hartnell, which was never something they said wasn't a thing. Just because he's the first Doctor doesn't mean to say he's the first incarnation.
I would have preferred, however, like a definitive number set before, as opposed to it could be anything. There could be millions of dollars. I don't.
I actually no. I like how it's ambiguous because then
I don't-
like
I don't-
no. I don't want too many questions to be answered. I just feel like okay.
I
they
don't. I
answered
don't like
this.
that it's implied that the Doctors, like pre-Hartnell, went off and like went off on loads of travels and like from the Ruth.
Not inherently. I
Got-
think Ruth
got-
might be the only one.
Yeah, but the Ruth Doctor's like getting into trouble, like getting
did
involved in
Troughton.
wars. Yeah, but that's Troughton is post Hartnell. Like Hartnell, because Hartnell is implied. Well, we see Hartnell steal the TARDIS. Like he's grown up as a
Yeah,
child.
but we see it in the
like, in
Moffat
news cycle.
and the Moffat era didn't happen according to Chris Chibnall.
But both did happen because both is said. Like the Master says, like they still did grow up and like. So like
yeah.
the Doctor, the William Hartnell Doctor, still was that child in the barn. Just that happened after. And then Clara helped him steal a TARDIS.
Fuck
You see,
off.
Clara knew, because Clara met, like, the pre-Hartnell Doctor before, and she knew that was the faulty police box TARDIS. It all makes sense now.
Can you stop mentioning Clara, please?
No, I want the Ruth and Clara Big Finish set.
No. No.
All the obvious Doctors.
No. Okay, Philip Hinchcliffe box set, please. But no, Clara. No. I might just avoid all the Big Finish with Clara in it.
What happens if there's a Jacoby? What happens if that's Jacoby Master in it?
Oh no. Oh
That
no.
would be a very strange box set, but
Scott Hancock wouldn't. He wouldn't. I hope he wouldn't.
that's the
What-
thing. Like,
What's this turned into?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sort of waiting for Thomas to come back.
I'm waiting for Nick to say something.
Yeah. I don't know if his mic's just not working because he like keeps coming on the screen as if he's speaking, but isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know what's still to be said and when you want to end it. I guess I'll just say
I've got nothing else to say. I said pretty much everything in my review.
Ascension of the Cybermen, like 7 out of 10.
I gave it.
Timeless Children. Oh, I want to give it a 9, but I feel like it's probably more around like an 8. It's
For
good.
now, I'm gonna stick with a
Enjoyed it.
9 out of 10.
I thought it looked great. I thought, yeah, Sasha Dewan as the Master, absolute highlight. Please
Oh
go
yeah,
back.
he's like the best thing about this era.
Oh yeah. I didn't even like speak about it for most of it, but yeah, he's easily like. the
Oh
best.
yeah, Sasha Dewan as the Master exists. We haven't mentioned that yet. Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say. Like I said, he was great in my
Best
review.
New Who Master.
Huh?
Best New Who Master.
Yeah, possibly best
Remember,
TV Master.
Yeah, he's the
Holy
second
fuck.
best. Second best because of Derek Jacobi.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I mean
I think
he for TV only.
Yeah,
It's either him or Delgado for me.
Yeah.
Overall, no one can
Oh
beat
yeah,
Jacobi.
Delgado.
Jeffrey Beavers is a god amongst master voice acting.
Yeah, but he's a lowly
And I-
peasant in comparison to Sasha
I've
Dewan.
not heard enough of
Yeah.
like Beavers on Big Finish.
Yeah, they had. He was pretty much their only master in the 2000s, apart from Mark Gatiss in the Unbound story.
No, right, yeah.
Since 2012, we've had loads of masters, including Mark Gatiss returning.
As well as the
Um,
turf.
um, Sorry,
as
the
well as the Master.
that's what. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
I hate the
Well,
idea of
we've-
the first master as a concept. Anyway,
I hate
look-
the idea of the first master being played by a transphobe. I don't know about you.
yeah.
Have they said anything about Miley Parker yet? What master he might be?
No, but I don't think they need to because it's fucking obvious. But apparently, it's not.
I think. Well, is it? Are we supposing he's the
Who's
younger first master?
missing? Who does Milo Parker look like he's replacing? Because last time I checked, James Dreyfus didn't play the Child Master from Titan, and also Milo Parker doesn't look Asian to me.
Mm. Well, also Sacha Dhawan's not there.
No, he's
And also
not.
that-
But they announced it beforehand, and I doubt they would have
Yeah.
a license to include him.
No, and also
I
that,
hope he
and
makes a
also
cameo at
that.
least.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Also, that projection master from the Sixth Doctor story in the box.
I
the
doubt they'd
training one.
have like, oh look, this like version of the Master's returning, this hologram thing.
Yeah, the one from the Sixth Doctor Last Adventure.
Yeah,
it would be
oh.
good if they went.
Ah,
if you
yes, every master. Let's include every fucking disguise as well.
Well, it's a different actor.
Let's have Razor in it.
Oh
Let's
my!
have the real O in it,
Oh my, pretty.
played
Let's
by
have-
Barack Stemis.
Let's have the telephone wire repair guy in it. Let's have what's his name from Castrovalva in it. Let's have
Let's
that silly,
have
silly
Khalid
knight in it.
from Time Flight.
Let's have the Scarecrow in it. Let's have Professor Yana in it.
Right. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's have right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Hold. Hear me out on this. Let's have quote unquote the Doctor in it.
Which one?
The one played by Alex McQueen.
Oh. Oh, good one.
So yeah, Sasha Dewan. Love him.
Yeah.
More like Sasha's Dalwan.
We're ending this.
Oh,
Sean. You
nice.
killed it. You killed
I got
it.
it.
We're gonna end the stream now.
Okay. I think Thomas is just gone. So goodbye from Thomas. And
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
from
so-
Nick, just Thomas.
yeah,
just
and-
goodbye from Thomas.
yeah,
We're all, the
Well,
rest of
hold
us
on
are
in your
just
dreams.
fuck y'all.
yeah. Well, Jean started late, so it makes sense for Tom to leave early if he wants to.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye. Don't do drugs. Doctor Who.
Agreed. Yeah.
Don't do drugs. Do Doctor Who.